Hi, welcome to the Action Factory. My name is Mike Dawson. On this channel we talk about the workings of the mind, how we get ourselves into mischief and how we get ourselves out of mischief. And we look at the world through a solution focused lens. This is a two-part video. I want to talk about an incredible little theory by a gentleman named Robert Dilts, and it's called logical levels of change. And I think this offers a fantastic insight into how sometimes we can have problems and try to get out of them constantly and never really achieve anything. So if you look at it, it looks a little bit like a hello, is there anyone here from the graphics department? Thank you. Imagine it as being a champagne fountain, okay? And if you pour champagne in at the top level, then obviously the champagne pours along down into the different levels. However, if you were to pour champagne at a lower level, then it would only travel down, the champagne wouldn't travel up. So what Dilts came up with, which was a stroke of genius, was the idea of this pyramid being about where an issue might lie and how you might approach a solution. And it is absolutely fascinating. So in this first video, I just want to go through what I see as being each of those levels. And then in the next video, we're going to apply that in reality to some of the problems the likes of me and you struggle sometimes to overcome, whether that be kind of weight loss or mental health issues, all those kinds of things. And it may be that we are approaching the problem at the wrong level. So first of all, let's look at the different levels, starting off at the bottom level. Now the bottom level is environment. Now if you look at environment, that's basically the place you're at any given time. And this can change. Bear in mind, you could be in prison, you could live in a particular town or village. You may live with relatives, any of those kinds of things. So the actual environment is the place. So it's the place, this place gets me down, I love being here. You may live in a poor country, whether you're at work or you're at home. So that's your environment, and that's the bottom level. Moving along now, we go up to the next level, which is behavior. And that's just simple behavior. It's what we actually do or say in any given situation. Okay, so, maybe I'm starting a diet next week, or I'm going to start studying every Sunday. It is putting in place a physical type of behavior. Okay. Moving up a level now, we go to capabilities and strategies. Now this is the skills and resources that you've got available to you. Now this could be either academic, it could be physical, or it could be mental abilities. Anything that is to do with your ability to perform the actual task you're trying to do. So that might be, that you're really good at your job, or you're really experienced at something and you've done something before, but maybe you've read books about a particular thing that's going to help you. You may read books about weight loss and all those kinds of things. Okay. Moving up, we go to beliefs and values. Now, beliefs and values build up over time from experience and from influence, and you've got an ability to either confirm or deny those beliefs and values. However, we all have them inside us, okay? So your beliefs and values can be anything that's been built up from the programming of your life. That could involve anything from racist views to believing that you don't like traffic wardens, you can't trust men, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. So those are the beliefs and values that you live by. I'm an honest person. I'm a hard-working guy. All of those things. You can't get rich if you've not got money. Those are beliefs and values. Next, we move up to the next level, which is identity and mission. This is who you think you are. And these are the labels that you give yourself. The identity, the role, And these change depending on the situation. You know, are you the head of the household, or are you the dog's body? Are you an ideas guy, or are you the minute taker? So what is your identity and your mission in life? And that's very, very high up. What is the one thing that you really believe is your mission? And that can be any kind of gratifying mission. You know, being a mother and being a good mother to your family and your children is a mission in life, and that can be anything. Next is the top level. The top level is your spiritual purpose, your ethics, your long-term goals, the reason you exist. And this is the very, very top level. Okay, so what is your real purpose in life, and why are you here? So if you look at those levels, you can see they all run deeper and deeper and deeper into a human being's psyche. Now, in the next video, I want to talk about how this applies not just to you and me as a person, but I'm going to argue that it also applies to football clubs. It applies to countries, companies, businesses, towns and villages. And that's something I argue a lot in my and training and videos, that these mental constructs and these mental patterns can be applied to all of those different levels. And I want to talk about that in the next video. Thanks for joining me. This is the Action Factory training channel, and stick around, click on the button somewhere and watch the next video. I want to talk about how this can apply to kind of weight loss and your football team not doing very well and all kinds of things like that. So stay tuned. Talk to you soon.